My name's Duddy, Saddle Builds and stuff, and today I want to talk to you about piercing sidearms, anti-barrier sidearms, generally considered very bad, but there is one sidearm you should be using this season for anti-barriers and shielded enemies. 291,000 on the Izangis. You get a 96% damage increase with this sidearm, so stay tuned. Now this setup all revolves around the perk called Disruption Break. It's something I've covered on this channel a lot. Breaking an enemy's shield with this weapon makes them more vulnerable to kinetic damage for a brief period. So any kinetic weapon will receive a 50% damage increase. Drang is a really good one. It's solar. You can craft this one. It comes from Season of the Haunted. It's a really good sidearm, this one. And this rolls with Disruption Break, Vorpal Weapon. You can also get piercing rounds on there. But the kinetic damage, you can't really think of anything better than Izangi's. Maybe something like Witherhoard, but Izangi's does some serious damage, especially when you've got that horned edge. So I'm just going to show you some numbers. A standard shot, nothing else going on in this clip, just a standard shot with Izangi's. 147,936. So that's just, like I said, a standard shot. And then all we're going to do next is just add the Disruption Break into there. Because it's piercing sidearms, it does actually work against anti-barrier champions. It's been known for a while, not a lot of people know it, but I'll break the shield and you're going to see the jump up to 221. That is the 50% damage increase. So just getting a 50% damage increase on Izangi's is absolutely huge in my opinion. Really good. Now obviously it's a solar season and we can actually stack even more damage with Flint Striker. Rapid solar weapon precision hits and rapid solar weapon final blows grant you radiant. Disruption Break stacks with radiant and armor charges, but we're just going to stack it with radiant. But Flint Striker is so easy to proc. Get a couple of kills with your weapon like that, or a couple of solar precision hits, and that is going to give you radiant, which is a further 25% damage increase. And like I said, if you're using Drang anyway, it's a solar sidearm, so you're going to be proccing radiant quite often, so it's an easy fit. So you've probably guessed what I'm going to do now. I'm going to apply the Disruption Break and the radiant, break that shield, and you're going to see a further increase of another 31%. Now it's 31%, radiant is 25%. So I've actually got no idea why that is actually 31%. It should only be 25%. I'm assuming that the Disruption Break and the radiant are sort of working together multiplicatively. I tested this like 3 or 4 times and I was always getting like 31% from the radiant and the Disruption Break together. Not singly, but just when they work together, I was getting a 31% damage increase. But still, an absolutely massive damage increase. So just to break it down, we've got Disruption Break going, 50%. The Flint Striker to proc your radiant, which is 25%, but for some reason it was 30%. Which I'm assuming, again, it just works with the Disruption Break as a multiplicative buff. But an absolutely massive damage increase. 147 right the way, all the way up to like 200 and, what was it, 291,000, 97% damage increase. Like I said, I have covered this a couple of times on the channel. I do hope you found this helpful. Any ideas on that radiant, let me know. Thanks very much. Have a great day.